Yeah, he put on a highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
It was a fireworks display. He nearly tore the hoop down with a couple of those slams multiple times.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Paul George. Zach Randolph is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Harden in a two-guard. Westbrook drives in. And he can't jam it through. The three from George. And that one's good. George has got 5. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
It's like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Griffin's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now Westbrook. 22 points for him. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 24.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here is George. He has 5. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harden. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Brooklyn trails by 20. Paul kicks to George. Passes it to Harden. He dishes it to Paul. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. And again. And Brooklyn with the triple.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Durant. Pass to George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Howard finishing it off. Brooklyn with the ball. 19-point game. And here is Paul. He's got 7. Here's Harden on the wing. And George kicks to Paul. George throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Kobe. And Miami leads by 19.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Miami leading by 19 points. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Bryant in for Paul George. Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden. Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Steph Curry's checked in for Brooklyn. .116 left in the third quarter of the game. Griffin kicks to Curry. Over Harden. The kick out to Bryant. Kept alive. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Again, Curry missing.
What a struggle for him. A goose egg in the box score today.
Anthony dishes to Bryant. Harden inside the three-point line. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Bryant has the open look. Good on the triple. Kobe's got 8 points.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Kobe.
And no need to rush it. They can play for one shot.
And I think they should wait till about the 5-second mark to go for it.
And Bryant kicks to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Harden. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Miami leading by 23. Howard is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Iguodala. And it's George in the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Westbrook with it. Lowry picks him up. And Howard with the stuff.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one. Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's been a great day for them on the board. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
And Westbrook throws it down.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Miami with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And George with the stuff.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Has some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for George. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, they'd be more likely to spread out.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Jefferson. Randolph comes in for Josh Smith. George is checked in for Williams. And Curry subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports when you think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%. I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
From deep, the long-distance 3 is buried.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And George, here we go. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by George. And 11 points for James Harden.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Now, here is Harden. They get the rebound. Jacks up a 3. Gasol kicks to Curry. To the inside. Iguodala with the steal.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Miami.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Russell Westbrook. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
To the middle. Here's Curry, following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
On the wing, Iguodala. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
It's Harden with the drive. Gasol no good.
Tried to get a little too fancy with that one.
Unless the alley-oop is going to be uncontested on both ends of the play, you're better off avoiding it.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's George. And that one drops.
And that puts